evening. Now, I've chosen to no longer be apologetic for my femaleness and my femininity. I want to be respected in all my femaleness because I deserve to be.
Wow. Now, for those who don't have an idea where this powerful quote is from, well, I guess you have to be really artsy, to know it. I mean, it's from the amazing Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
Yes, and well, we're all about femininity, femaleness, female empowerment, and women doing great things.
Yes, we're all for it.
That's why we're dressed like this today.
Of course. Power to the women.
Yes, so it's our Wonder Woman Wednesday edition on the most exciting breakfast show on television in Nigeria. This is Wake Up Nigeria, and as usual, we have a lot of bubbly fun coming through, right through your screens throughout the entire show. So the advice we have for you is to spend the next 1 hour 45 minutes of this top premium family show sitting right there.
So much excitement in the air. Can you feel it?
Yes, I can.
Can you feel it? And let's not forget, it's our month of love, and we are still reeling in it.
So the ladies of Wake Up Nigeria are definitely going to be talking about what they did on Valentine's Day. You know, we haven't had time to
just right.
We haven't. But and then we of course have a chef that's going to be in the building. Tokwe is also going to be with us in the kitchen, hanging out. I think she's tying her head tie.
Yeah, I mean, like, it takes a lot.
Yes, so
and then we're going to break the ice really soon, just in case you're wondering what's going on. Why are we dressed this way? Why do we have the hair tie on? We'll let you in on it later on.
We will. Remember, you can always watch us live from absolutely anywhere across the world. Just use our mobile app. You can download the app from Google Play Store or indeed iOS. Just make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere, and make sure you use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TV.
Anywhere, please. Don't private chat us. Chat us on all our social media. We want to hear from you. And of course, you can also reach us on our social media at TVC Connect. Do not forget that. Now, let's move on to today's highlights. We have Adeleye Adiola Omoshalewa. She's a registered dietitian, nutritionist in Nigeria. She's the managing consultant of Axe Dietitian, and she holds a degree in nutrition and dietetics from Babcock University and a master's in public health from London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, England. And she joins us this morning to talk about eggs and cholesterol on nutrition.
That CV is long.
I'm telling you.
That CV is long.
Quite impressive as well.
We also have Abisola Buhari. Now, she's a certified life coach, NLP practitioner, and entrepreneur. And healthy marriage advocate. That was a tongue twister there. She helps couples navigate matrimonial challenges to enjoy sustainable marital bliss. We're going to be talking about who takes the blame when the flames die down in a relationship. A critical analysis of the wife's role in the bedroom.
Interesting. And of course, also we have Jude Omokagbo, aka Jude World Star. He's a fast-rising Afropop musician who is known for his unique sound. While he's getting huge recognition, he's released hit songs such as Ibile Girl, and he'll be performing the song Burukutu this morning.
And finally, we'll be joined by beauty queen Nancy Igwe. We'll be finding out what she's been up to after having that crown.
Ooh.
Hi, Ngozi. Sorry. Hi, MM. I went there.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So yes, just in case you're all watching this morning, what's going on? Why are you dressed this way? That's because we are channeling our inner Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. We decided to celebrate her today. As we all know, she's the next Director General of the World Trade Organization, which is, I mean, that's a huge deal.
And in case you've been hiding under a rock, there's been a hashtag that's been trending. Be like Ngozi challenge. And, we decided to do that.
Get on that
see
challenge.
if we could do that.
And
she's well known for wearing glasses. I missed the glasses.
I know.
I didn't get the glasses. Okay, just do it for the camera.
Glass shopping.
Just do it for the camera. Do it for the camera. That's what she does. She does that. She just looks over her glasses at you. With all that knowledge flowing through that woman's head, honestly. But it's an amazing time in the world to be a woman.
Yes, it is.
A lot of organizations, platforms are seeing a rise in the women, the females in their organizations. And I dare say a lot of organizations are being run better, smarter, are getting higher profits because of the women involved. I'm just
and
saying.
let's not also forget countries as well. There are a few countries who who have female presidents who have even been congratulated for handling the COVID pandemic very well. You know, in countries like Estonia, New Zealand. I mean, it's quite impressive. I'm not saying the men are not doing well. We're just saying that
well,
women are running this world. I mean, we're doing
our best, and you know, we both have daughters.
Yes,
so
we do.
It's really interesting to be able to see women become vice presidents.
Yeah.
And so I legit, this is not even a cliche or a joke or something I saw online. My daughter actually asked me, so I can be a vice president?
Yes, she can. So I guess we'll discuss more on this later on. Right now, we need to find out what the weather update is.
It's about time for a news update on Wake Up Nigeria. For the Afenifere Igbe Ilosiwaju Yoruba, the recent breakdown of law and order which led to the loss of lives and properties in Shasha, Oyo State, is due to a loss of trust among the hitherto peaceful residents of the area. The acting national leader of the group, Senator Olabiyi Durojaye, described the incident as one major security breach too many, observing that no patriotic Nigerian can feel comfortable in the face of the crisis the country is faced with. The group observed that the time has come for all those who sincerely love Nigeria and desire its continued peaceful existence as a corporate body, particularly those constitutionally mandated to maintain peace and order, to put heads together and find a just, equitable and lasting solution to the recurring breaches of peace and security nationwide. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has gone several months without a substantive head at the helm of affairs. But that is all about to change. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday sought the approval of the Senate to confirm Mr. Abdulrasheed Bawa as the substantive chairman of the EFCC and the face of his anti-graft war. The nomination was contained in a letter addressed to the President of the Senate and read on the floor at Tuesday's plenary.
In accordance with paragraph 2, subsection 2 of part 1, cap E1 of EFCC Act 2004, I am pleased to present for confirmation by the Senate the appointment of Abdulrasheed Bawa as Chairman, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Now to politics. Members of the People's Democratic Party Reconciliation Committee, led by former Senate President Bukola Saraki, were the guests of former President Goodluck Jonathan at his residence in Abuja. Towing behind the former Senate President were the former Governor of Gombe State, Ibrahim Dankwambo, former Secretary to the Federal Government, Senator Pius Ayim, former Governor of Cross River, Senator Liyimoke, former House of Reps leader Mulkat Adiola Akonde, and former Governor of Katsina State, Ibrahim Shema. The purpose of the visit, held behind closed doors, is unknown, but there are suspicions that it may not be unconnected with the 2023 elections. The Saraki-led Reconciliation Committee was inaugurated after the 2019 general election to help the party reconcile aggrieved members, including those who left the party, as well as new members. Senator Advocate of Nigeria, Ebun Olu-Adegboruwa, was absent from Tuesday's proceedings at the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry on SARS-related abuses. He didn't give any reason for his absence on Saturday, but he expressed his displeasure over the arrest and treatment of protesters at the Lekki tollgate. The rights activist said he was consulting with his constituency within the civil society as to his continued participation in the panel. He stated in a release, "I cannot in good conscience continue to sit at any panel of inquiry to heal wounds and end police brutality when fresh assaults are being perpetrated with impunity." He and a youth activist, Rinu Oduala, who has now withdrawn her membership from the panel, as well as two others, civil rights advocate Patience Udo and another youth, Temitokwe, Majekodumi, gave dissenting opinions on the decision of the panel to return control of the Lekki Toll Plaza to the Lekki Concession Company. Welcome back. It's about time for us to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers in the papers this morning. And we're going to start with the Guardian newspaper this Wednesday, February 17th, 2021. Major headline here, crypto restriction opens Nigeria to fresh foreign scramble. More Nigerians sign up on trading platforms. Central banking outliving lifespan, says economist. Unmatched earnings driving popularity of investment. Story starts there on the cover and wraps up on page 2. Without police background, Bawa becomes EFCC boss. Appointment seals Magu's fate, and seeking Senate's confirmation rubbishes federal government's earlier position, lawyers declare. Terrorist bandits killed 8,279 Nigerians in 2020, according to a U.S. report. Buhari, Sanwo-Olu, Okonjo-Iweala, others seek investment in youth. NDLEA intercepts fake military officers with 234 kilogram parcels of drugs. And finally, Nigeria's industrial sector needs competition for price control, according to the BUA chair. And that's what we have on the cover of The Guardian. We also have the Nation newspaper with us this morning. And, of course, the headline is this: North's governors rule out ethnicity in Ibadan mayhem. Market leadership tussle behind conflict, it says. Just above the masthead there, Bawa's choice for EFCC chair breaks 18-year tradition. Fuel queues back over price hike speculation. NNPC say pump price remains the same. Nigerians living in fear, says Absalami. Service chiefs hold the ace. Inflation is at 16.47%, according to NBS, and federal government spends 50 billion naira monthly to subsidize electricity. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation. Let's see what we have on the cover of The Vanguard, shall we? Prove you don't support criminality, Southwest governors tell federal government. Say Sunday Igboho's a child of circumstance. It's a bold statement, according to Afenifere. Just above the masthead there, food inflation rises by 20.6%. As price increases persist, headline inflation hits 16.5% in January. And we'll continue to work for Nigeria's unity, says Buhari. I'll take this one. Insecurity. Absalami warns of Nigeria's imminent disintegration unless, page 8 has more on that. That's the cover of The Vanguard. And final paper this morning, we have The Punch. EFCC defends new chair as graft allegation surfaces. Shake-up looms as anti-graft commission. In anti-graft commission, as Buhari names Bawa as new helmsman. White paper to determine suspended chairman Magu's fate, says presidency. Meanwhile, experts blame insecurity as inflation hits record 16.47%. And that's all we have time for when it comes to the headlines in the papers this morning. We have Daily Vulnerables coming your way next.
Stay true to who you think you want to be.
Honestly, so I feel like I have a frog in my throat. I've not been able to do my usual yelling this morning. I got my excitement and all that. But you guys look great. As in, seriously, you guys look so great. No, I know, but I mean,
today we have to talk about education.
Education. So, are you guys going to do that glasses
the
thing?
economy.
Important, the economy.
Oh my God!
And you know her interview with Christina Mampo, how she said. The females aren't giving as much attention. And to talk about gender equality, we have to have as many seats as the men. Let me not go forward with
Did you cram those lines?
Honestly, it was just from watching the interview. And because it actually resonated with me, how she says, in the past, I think 10 years, how many women leaders we've had. And if they're saying that they're giving women equal seats on the table as much as men have, it can't be said that it's equal if we've had just 13 female presidents.
Yeah. Amazing.
But I mean, I feel so inspired.
Yes.
To dress up looking like her, I'm just like...
Yeah.
We gonna take over.
For those that are just tuning in and have no idea what's happening,
Yeah, so today we are celebrating Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. As we all know, she'll be the next Director General of the World Trade Organization. I mean, recently I found out that she's also she's on the board of Twitter.
Of Twitter?
Yeah.
Wow!
Wow, that is nice.
I mean, those, what you're talking goals. Those
Yes, those are
that's
goals.
like past the sky goals.
Yeah, and another
I mean,
inspiring thing is that she's I think 66 years old. So don't go feeling like because you're 30 you feel like you've not achieved anything. Or you're 40. Someone just became a director at 66. Even at 70 you can still keep winning as long as you keep pushing. Like this, people have to dress up someday and look like Tokwe. You guys have to look like me.
Very true.
I don't know about the scarf, but all right.
There was something else that was going around online about how she dances. Did anybody watch the dance video?
Yeah, I saw that. And then I saw that caption that went, rich people and the way they dance. And I'm like,
I didn't see that caption. I saw let's dance like Ngozi. That was what I saw.
Yeah.
So apparently people have been mimicking her dance moves as well. She had a clip with her on TEDx where she was on the stage and she brought on a saxophonist.
A saxophonist, yes.
And she was dancing like, so that was like a GIF now, or is it a Giphy, or what do they call it now? Jiffy. Yeah. GIF.
Yeah, and it actually reminds me of how, you know, what we're talking about, how that performance is related to what Chude said this morning, which has to do with humility. Even watching her, you can, you know, see the humility that oozes of her. I mean, she's someone that I'd like to meet in the nearest future because, I mean, that's someone that there's so much even to learn from, even without meeting, you know, personally. And it's quite inspiring to see that women are taking the front seats, you know, breaking grounds in, you know, in agriculture, in the economy, you know, in health. It's amazing. Even in the tech space. Yes. Even in the tech space. I mean, it's amazing.
I feel like our educational system shouldn't wait before they put her in history for studies. We shouldn't wait till like another 20 years because I remember back in secondary school, the people I studied about in history were people that most of them had passed. I feel like it's very important for students, for children to start studying about her now as much as everybody else, so that you know that you don't have to be in a certain sector or a certain industry before you can flourish. And then did you see she on Twitter? She actually recognized people that were trying to look like her.
Oh, yes, she did.
She did. She's so humble.
Yeah, she did. I saw that, and I like the fact that we're, you know, getting off. I mean, the female challenge this year has just been mind-boggling. I mean, what? I saw there's the boss that was there, and so I'm really, really glad that I feel proud to finally jump on this challenge and do it with my head.
It's one of the more wholesome challenges.
Yeah,
and hopefully you can try yours too.
Exactly.
Just tag us with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC and show us what you look like this morning.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
And at this point, we go on a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're still on to Wake Up Nigeria. And guess what? Just guess, guys. Guess what we are making on the show this morning. Can you guess? If you can, let us know on all our social media platforms at TVC Connect. But hey, before we let you know what it is, let me tell you who's in the kitchen with me this morning. Chef Blossom.
Good morning.
Yes. Imagine this spread, guys. Like, what? Ha! What was your intention?
Okay, I just wanted to make something that everyone is used to, but in my own way.
I mean, I'm not used to this one. Just kidding. All right, so this morning, guys, Chef Blossom is teaching us how to make jollof rice. So if you don't know how to make it, you are in luck. Now, let's talk about the ingredients we're working with.
All right, this morning we have our washed rice. I like to wash my rice with salt to remove the extra starch.
Okay.
Then we have our spring onions for garnish.
Yeah.
Then I want to do a bit of coleslaw. That's why I have my carrots, my mayonnaise, and cabbage. Then this is a bulk of onions. We already used a part of it for the seasoning, the stock.
For our chicken.
For our chicken, yes. Then we have
tomatoes.
Our tomato mix. We have in here. We have pepper. We have tatache and shombo, like the big pepper and the very long one. Okay. We have our seasoned chicken, like parboiled chicken. Then we have our butter to go into the rice.
Is that margarine or butter?
Margarine. Okay. Margarine, sorry. Into the rice. Then these are our tomato pastes, and then the broth, stock water.
So what's this for?
I was coming there. Okay. This is the foil. we use to cover the pot. Because there's this effect. You know when you want to get this patty jollof, you have to let it steam. Yes.
So this is the trick if you're if you're using a gas cooker.
Yes. Yes. Some people might want to suffice with nylon, but I don't think it's so healthy.
So, because it's plastic.
It's plastic. The foil is.
Yes,
all right. So we have the salt to taste. We have our bay leaf. We have Cameroon pepper. We have curry, thyme, the paprika. Of course, you know I love to use paprika. And then the seasoning cubes already smashed. And
and we have our vegetable oil.
All
right. What are we doing with the chicken?
The chicken will be, I'll be stir frying.
Okay.
We're stir frying in vegetable oil.
Okay. We are about to have a jolly good breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
I know someone behind the camera is smiling and say, hi, yes. You don't know. Anyways, so let's get cooking. Let's get this rice cooking. So we're going to parboil our rice first, yes?
First, yes. No, I don't like to parboil.
Oh, okay.
Because there's this thing about parboiling. You know when you put your rice, after washing with salt, you cook it together with the broth and the fried tomatoes.
Okay.
The taste actually goes into the rice very much than when you parboil.
it.
Yes. So that's just my trick though.
Okay. I guess I haven't heard that before, but let's see how this trick works out for Chef Blossom this morning. If you're just joining us, we have the ingredients on your screen this morning. We're making jollof rice with coleslaw, and Chef Blossom is going to be doing justice to that in a bit. So, like she said, we are not parboiling our rice this morning. We are just cooking everything directly. Everything. It's a one-pot dish. Well, jollof rice is actually a one-pot dish, but this time we're not they're not going through any long process. Sharp, sharp, sharp. It's like making your local village rice,
Exactly.
Right? Great. All right. I can't wait for us to get started on breakfast. Yes, I can't wait. And as you all know, bay leaf is like that essential ingredients that you need in your jollof rice. I mean, there's that flavor that it adds to your meal. Apart from that, it also has amazing health benefits, guys, that you need to check out. Yes, it does. It does. All right. So, what are we starting with?
I'm just gonna heat up
our pan.
A pan, yes.
Okay. So, are we frying the chicken first, or
we'll start with the tomatoes.
Okay.
Fried. I'm just gonna chop my onions first.
Okay.
I'll also wait for the pan to heat up.
All right. So we're gonna chop our onions while we wait for our pans to heat up, and we're gonna get cooking. Yes. I'm pretty excited about this breakfast this morning. Now we have to head over to the couch with Tokwe and Nancy Igwe. Hey, ladies.
Thank you so much, I cannot wait for what's going to be cooking in the kitchen. Now, we are joined by beauty queen Nancy Igwe, and we will be finding out what she has been up to. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning.
Or better still, good morning, face of Nigeria.
Good morning.
How does that feel?
It's really, really nice.
It is, yeah?
Yeah.
So tell me, what inspired you to go to contest for Face of Nigeria?
I think being an ambitious person did. Because I feel I'm the kind of person that I hate asking people for stuff. I just hate being put in a corner, and I'm not the kind of white-collar job kind of person.
Oh, okay.
So I was looking for something that could really, really, really take me off my feet, that could really give me that empowerment that I actually needed. And I came across the platform, and I was like, okay, here, why not give this a shot? Let's see how it goes.
And voila, was this your first pageant?
Yes, exactly. This is my first, and let's just say God did it.
Okay, so how did your family take it? Because I know some parents have their reservations to their children participating in beauty pageants. How did your parents take it when you indicated your interest?
Okay, honestly speaking, I feel I started the journey without my family.
Without? Okay.
Knowing. But along the line, I had to complain to my mom. I'm like, I'm going for something. She was now really thinking. She was like, hope this is legit and stuff. I was like, yeah, it's cool. I could go for it and stuff. But till now, my dad doesn't know I want Face of Nigeria. Honestly speaking, I feel like I want to achieve some things with the title before telling him. Because he's this really, really reluctant person when it comes to these things. If he hears I'm like the Face of Nigeria, he can be like, quit it or something. Like, it's not worth it. But I want to do something that would actually be so visible in his eyes that make him believe it. But my siblings know about it. My mom, few family members, my dad. Till now, he doesn't know.
Okay, so what are your plans? I mean, now you want to impress your dad, so to speak. But what are your plans to? What plans do you have to achieve with this title?
Okay, I have a pet project which I am cooking up, whereby I feel I should empower kids and women. So I'm still trying to look for a good state whereby I can fix my pets project in. And more to say, I'm a businesswoman, I'm an entrepreneur, and personally my business is booming. We are currently on a phase of rebranding, so I feel if before the middle of this year, for June, July, I should be well equipped to like tell him, okay, Daddy, hi, you're talking to the face of Nigeria. Okay,
but I mean, I know that pageants usually have just a year span before the new queen comes, and then usually if you do not achieve your project within that period, the focus of the organization moves over to the next queen. So what is the organization doing to get your project? I mean, you say you want to do something for kids and women. So what exactly do you want to do? Education, skill empowerment, skill acquisition?
I'm thinking of, for the kids, I'm thinking of education. Some, if I'm really equipped by that time, some which I could empower by paying their fees, mostly primary school children. If I can't, a few to get them school materials and things to help in their education, in learning. While the women, I'm thinking of just strictly empowerment. I feel we have lots of women right now on the streets, and to me, it's not giving a good name for the girl child. It's just not giving a good name. You hear things like a girl was raped, a girl charges 5K per night and stuff like that. I feel most times it's because they don't have a skill they're doing, because an idle man is definitely a devil's workshop. If you're idle, you just start thinking, your mind starts roaming to different things. So I'm looking at empowering a few women, even if not all, but make a bold step, empower a few, and give them something they can be occupied with and use as a major source of income.
So when when exactly, what time of year did you win the Face of Nigeria?
Oh, that was last year, 2020.
Last year when?
That was November.
So the organization hasn't set up its personal pet project that they want you to work on? Because I hear you talk about empower, so definitely I know you're talking about funding.
Yes.
So what plans do they have for you for funding? Because I know you're not expected to generate funds by yourself.
Definitely.
So what plans are you guys taking? Because a problem that we do normally have recurring with pageants is that the queen has an idea, but then there's no actualization. So what plans have they set in motion?
Oh, they make currently I feel they're making really big moves. Yeah. We are currently on it. We are working towards it, and I feel very soon. I'm looking at the middle of this year. We are looking at the middle of this year, because by then we'll be able to put a few calls, do a couple of things, make findings, and we should get that going.
Okay. Now, talking about, we are all here dressed up because we're inspired by Okonjo-Iweala. Now, what do you feel you need to do to set a standard for inspiration for younger girls using your platform? Because I know what it is to go into a pageantry. There's always a lot of girls that come out and one person wins. So what have you, in your preparation process for your title before you won, what did you see that, okay, this is what I, Nancy, am going to do, and it's going to set me aside and it's going to make me be memorable as a queen?
Okay, so honestly, first of all, I would say that woman is she's what we call goals for every girl child. I don't see snapping on the gram or anything as goals.
Okay.
She made a huge step. To be the first woman, trust me, that's something every girl child should emulate. Now, personally, before starting the pageantry and before becoming queen, I've always had this vision of trying to make a positive change. Like make a standard change, something that I know that would leave my name trademarked.
Okay, Nancy, we're going to hope that you do achieve that. And for every other young girl out there who is trying to get inspired to go into beauty pageantry and every other industry, the world is there for you to take. We will go on a break. When we come back, we have our musical performance for Wake Up Nigeria. There is so much happening on the show. You do not want to go anywhere. We will be right back.
Welcome back. You're still on to Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, with me in the kitchen this morning is Chef Blossom. I like to sing your name.
I know, right?
If you like to do it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. This morning we are making coleslaw and jollof rice. Yes, jollof. Who makes the best jollof?
Blossom.
All right. I was going to say Nigeria or Ghana, but she already answered that. Chef Blossom, of course. Yes, so let's talk about the ingredients. And I see that our chicken is fried.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
I was going to say that normally I'm supposed to fry the tomatoes, but I'm going to teach you a trick on how to manage your food items in the kitchen. Yes. Okay. The trick is this. I have to fry my chicken.
Okay.
In the same oil I'm going to use to fry my pepper as well. And also there's this thing that this oil will give this taste, extra taste to give to your
Okay,
sauce.
I'm confused. Can you rewind a bit?
Okay, I mean that some persons will just go ahead to fry in a plain oil.
Okay.
Fry their tomato paste. I was supposed to start with that.
Yes.
Frying this
yes.
tomato. So, but to add extra flavor to your sauce or to your meal, just fry with the same oil using fry your chicken and your beef.
Okay. Instead of using a different oil. So just use the same oil because all of the ingredients and spices from the chicken
into the oil,
and it just gives the rice extra flavor.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I get that now. I get that. Oh, look at that chicken, looking so brown and yummy. That looks really good. I still say that Orobo is the best chicken.
Orobo?
Yeah, I love Orobo chicken.
I think I prefer the other chicken.
Yeah, no, I prefer the Orobo one.
For taste, I prefer the other one.
Okay. All right, so when our chicken is ready, what's next?
We'll start frying the tomato.
Okay.
We don't need to go all through the process of parboiling because, like we already said, we have the rice washed already with salt. So it's like a one pot. Then we're going to
All right. So once our chicken is ready, we're tossing our blended tomatoes and then putting our tomato paste.
Yes.
And then all of the ingredients going right. And then the rice goes in afterwards.
Yes.
And then we are going to use our. Now let's talk about this hack. I know we haven't done hack in a while. No, some of you all missed it. I missed it too, but we'll be back very soon. Anyways, we have Chef Blossom, and she has a little trick that she works with foil paper and jollof rice. So you want to tell us again?
Yeah, the foil paper helps to steam the rice.
Okay.
And it gives it that patty jollof feel. You get that
taste.
Some persons will say they would like patty jollof that is cooked on firewood. Like the one that's smoky feel. So once you want to steam the rice, we'll just cover with this. So it gives it this steam and this, I don't know.
So another thing that the foil paper does is actually it retains the heat, and then it also helps the rice to cook faster. I know that I've used this trick when boiling yam, especially when I'm making pounded yam and I want it to be really yes, I do when I'm making when I'm about to make pounded yam. So retain all that heat, make it cook faster. And then
it makes it cook faster. Yes.
Yeah. All right, great stuff. Yeah, you could also check out this. If you missed out on this, or if you want to refer someone to today's episode, you can catch us on at TVC Connect on all our social media platforms, and also you can check up our YouTube page. And then on your screen right there, we have all of the ingredients. If you missed out on it earlier on, we have our salt, rice, butter, onions, pepper mix, jollof spices. We're making use of paprika, which is Chef Blossom's favorite spice. And we have our vegetable oil. We have chicken stock, tomato paste, and our seasoning cube. And of course, we have our foil paper, which is not an ingredient, but we have a trick that we're going to work using our foil paper, just basically to retain all of that heat and give it that smoky party jollof taste. Wow. All right, so we're also making coleslaw.
Just to spice things up.
Yeah, and now of course we're using mayonnaise, as our cream.
Cream, yes. As a dressing, then carrots. We'll shred the carrot after this.
All right, great. So I see our chicken is almost ready.
Yes.
Okay. So what's next?
So I'm just going to take it out.
Okay. You want me to do that for you?
You can, please.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to take out our chicken because it's ready. And, okay, let me just put this away while we move over to the couch. Things are getting heated here in the kitchen, guys. But we still have so much more. We still have so much more. Don't go anywhere. We have Titi on the couch. Okay,
I'm right here, and I got the glasses. I got the glasses. Hope it works. Does it work? All right, thanks so much for staying tuned. It's about time for us to take our nutrition segment. We have Adele Adiola Omoshaliwa. Now, she is a registered dietitian. She's a nutritionist in Nigeria, and she's the managing consultant of Ask the Dietitian. She holds a degree in nutrition and dietetics. Did I get that right? Dietetics. Okay. And she's from Babcock University, Masters in Public Health from London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, England. And she joins us today to talk about this issue of eggs and cholesterol. Now, I've had this argument many, many times because I read an article a few years ago that told me a certain number of eggs that's allowed for an adult to eat over a week. And when I, see some people's plates piled high with eggs every other day, I'm always really worried about it. So talk to us, what is cholesterol, first of all, and how much cholesterol are there in eggs?
So cholesterol is a substance that we need. When people say cholesterol, they think it's something that is really bad. But cholesterol is very important because it helps as a precursor of certain vitamins like vitamin D. Okay. And cholesterol also helps with some of our hormones as well. Okay. Yeah. And in a day, usually the recommendations at the moment is 300 milligrams
of cholesterol.
Of cholesterol in a day from your diet. Okay. Although they are thinking of changing the recommendations because of the research that has been coming up. And cholesterol in eggs do not affect the cholesterol in your body.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have things that are called dietary cholesterol. That is cholesterol you get from food. And we also have the blood cholesterol. Okay. Now, majority of the cholesterol that you find in the body every day is produced by the liver. Okay. In fact, the less cholesterol you eat, the more cholesterol your liver would produce.
Really?
Yes.
Goodness me. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. And the thing is, for someone to have a high cholesterol, is not as a result of eating cholesterol in food or in eggs. In fact, research has shown that the cholesterol in eggs do not raise your blood cholesterol. Okay. Now, people should worry more about other types of fats than the cholesterol in eggs. Okay. And we have like two types of fats. We have one called the saturated fat and the unsaturated fats. Now, saturated fat is the one that is not very good. The unsaturated ones are the ones that are really good. Okay. The saturated fat would increase your cholesterol faster than the cholesterol you get in eggs. Now, what are the things that have a lot of saturated fat? We have things like bacon, like sausages, like ham, like biscuits, sweet chocolates. They would harm your cholesterol faster.
Okay, so they contain saturated fat.
Yes. Okay. Then we have a third type of fat. And the reason why it's not really classified is because you don't really find it in nature. You find it more in foods that are being manufactured. That type of fat comes about when you manufacture food. And it is called the trans fat. Okay. Yes. Now, trans fat is the worst driver of a high cholesterol. And where do you find trans fat? When you take a lot of biscuits, when you take a lot of margarine. A lot of margarine that we have a lot of trans fats. When you take a lot of chocolates.
Pastries?
Pastries as well, yes. Because pastries are made with margarine. And margarine already has trans fats in them. In fact, some oils also have trans fats in them. Okay. So those are the things that people should worry more about than the cholesterol that is in egg.
Okay, so you mentioned oils earlier, and the most common oil we use here is granite oil, and I guess maybe this, I don't know whether palm oil is more common though, but palm oil, is there saturated fat or unsaturated fat in palm oil?
So palm oil has 50% saturated fat and 50% unsaturated fat. But the good thing with palm oil is that the unsaturated fat, it has a good type of fat, which is the omega-3. Okay. It has some of it inside. Okay. So with palm oil, people have to find a balance. You can't make food and you have a lot of oil or palm oil in your food. Okay. Now, for the vegetable oils, a lot of vegetable oils that we have are refined palm oil. Okay. And the thing is, when you start refining oil, when you start refining it, it starts degrading. So degrading is like the quality starts going down. Okay. Same way when you heat your palm oil, you shouldn't heat your palm oil too much. So most of the vegetable oils that we have are refined palm oil.
Okay, can we go back to eggs now? Yes. Because the way most Nigerians eat their eggs, well, we either boil it or we fry it. We're not really poachers here in Africa, but I poach eggs once in a while. But what's the healthiest way to eat eggs?
It depends on the person, depends on the goals of the person. Okay. So if the person is looking to maybe lose some weight or trying to watch their diets, they can do a lot less frying of egg. And even if they fry it, they just use like a little oil to coat their pan. Okay. Then boiling is really good as well. Okay. And in a day, we advise that you limit between 1 and 2 eggs. Okay. In a day. You can have between 1 and 2 eggs in a day. Okay. But if someone already has a high cholesterol, we advise that they limit their egg yolks to 3 in a week.
3 in a week?
In a week, yes.
Okay. So if, for instance, you know, person has high cholesterol, the person shouldn't have 3 in a week and then add other types of cholesterol to it, right?
Well,
I'm talking about the margarine and
not even the cholesterol, the other types of fat like the trans fat and the saturated fats. And the reason for the egg is that there are people that are hyper responders. Okay. They respond quickly to cholesterol. So for you to have a high cholesterol, you could either be a hyper responder or from the diet.
I have to say thank you so much for you making it right here on the show. Ask the Dietitian. That's her handle on Instagram. She'll definitely be responding to your questions right there. Just make sure you visit our page at TVC Connect. And, of course, use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Have you found out something new about eggs? I know I have. Let's take a quick break and be back with more right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Welcome back. Now, every second you spend with us remains appreciated, and we don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for joining us for the second hour of your premium family breakfast show.
Now, the only breakfast show where something is always cooking in the kitchen, and of course, the right mix of all this female power. It is Wonder Woman Wednesday.
And we still have quite a lot in store for you in the next 45 minutes. You just need to wait right there to get a load of every second of it. It's been carefully curated for your viewing pleasure, as always. And Wednesday is always fun.
And talking about pleasure, don't you think we look edible? We look sumptuous.
Yes.
We look takeaway. You want to check out my baby potato in the kitchen?
I mean, like,
let's
apart
go.
from this rice cooking.
We are cooking. Yes, now today there's a star factor effect, and you know we are celebrating Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. And let us know with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC what you think about our outfits. And you can create your own outfit, create your own picture, and let's see what you look like. My name is Tokwe Olonio.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Remember, you can use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all social media platforms and be part of the best breakfast show on TV. You can also watch us live from absolutely anywhere across the world. Just use our mobile app that you can download from Google Play or iOS.
Yes, now we also implore you to follow us across all our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at TVC Connect for what we have lined up. Titi, what are we starting with this hour?
We still have our relationship discussion coming your way. Abisola Buhari is a certified life coach, NLP practitioner, entrepreneur, and healthy marriage advocate. She helps couples navigate matrimonial challenges and enjoy sustainable marital bliss. She'll be talking about who takes the blame when the flames die down in a relationship. It's kind of like a critical analysis on a wife's role in the bedroom. I think we should do a prelude conversation to that.
Okay. next up we have Jude Omokagbo, also known as Jude World Star. Now he is a fast-rising Afro-pop musician who is known for his unique sound. While he's getting huge recognition, he has released hit songs such as Ibile Girl, and he will be performing the song Burukutu.
All right, so we have a few birthday shout-out this morning.
Yes.
First of all, we have GOC,
Yes,
Mr. Steve Omero. Today is his birthday.
Happy birthday, GOC!
And of course, the producer of Your View, Bolaji's sister's birthday is also today. Ms. Kola Wole Omotola. I forgot her name. But hey, happy birthday to you, Bolaji's sister. You have a fabulous year.
Amen to
God's
that.
blessings.
Amen.
To you.
Amen to that. Speaking of blessings, so I think these days, because of what all we hear about relationships on social media, it's kind of like a blessing if, you know, couples reach a particular stage, like they get to maybe 10 years, 15 years and all that. You know, everybody celebrates and all that. But then who is responsible for making sure that all the celebration that is on the outside also happens in the bedroom?
Yeah, I guess we'll leave that conversation for later.
Yes, Abisola Buhari is going to talk to us on that.
Yes, so we are going to go and take the weather updates, so you know whether to take your umbrella or whether to enjoy a bright and sunny day.
Welcome. It's time for another news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. The Afenifere Ilosiwaju Yoruba, the recent breakdown of law and order, which led to the loss of lives and properties in Shasha, Oyo State, is due to a loss of trust among the hitherto peaceful residents of the area. The acting national leader of the group, Senator Olabi Durujaye, described the incident as one major security breach too many, observing that no patriotic Nigerian can feel comfortable in the face of the crisis the country is faced with. The group observed that the time has come for all those who sincerely love Nigeria and desire its continued peaceful existence as a corporate body, particularly those constitutionally mandated to maintain peace and order, to put heads together and find a just, equitable and lasting solution to the recurring breaches of peace and security nationwide. The National Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has gone several months without a substantive head at the helm of affairs. But that's all about to change. President Muhammadu Buhari sought the approval of the Senate to confirm Mr. Abdulrasheed Bawa as the substantive chairman of the EFCC and the face of his anti-graft war. The nomination was contained in a letter addressed to the President of the Senate and read on the floor at Tuesday's plenary.
In accordance with paragraph 2, subsection 2 of part 1, cap E1 of EFCC Act 2004, I am pleased to present for confirmation by the Senate the appointment of Abdulrasheed Bawa as chairman, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Now to politics. Members of the People's Democratic Party Reconciliation Committee, led by former Senate President Bukola Saraki, were the guests of former President Goodluck Jonathan at his residence in Abuja. Towing behind the former Senate President were the former Governor of Gombe State, Ibrahim Dankwambo, former Secretary to the Federal Government, Senator Pius Ayim, former Governor of Cross River, Senator Lili Yemoke, and former House of Reps leader Mulkat Adiola Akonde, and former Governor of Katsina State, Ibrahim Shema. The purpose of the visit, held behind closed doors, is unknown, but there are suspicions that it may not be unconnected with the 2023 elections. The Saraki-led Reconciliation Committee was inaugurated after the 2019 general election to help the party reconcile aggrieved members, including those who left the party, as well as new members for the party.
We're members of the National Reconciliation and Strategy Committee set up by the party. And part of our consultation, we're starting off with former presidents. And we're here to see President Goodluck to let him know what our plans are regards the Conciliation Committee. There are tasks before us, and also to hear his own views and advice on what we need to do and how we need to strengthen the party and reconcile, provide unity and focus for our party. And it was very, very useful meeting. As you see, it took us close to an hour and a half, which he spoke, gave us his views. We felt very happy. It reassured all of us his strong commitment to the PDP, and he's still ready to offer his time, his experience, his resources in strengthening the party.
Welcome back. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's time for us to have a performance. And we've been standing by for this gentleman to take the stage for a few hours, well, for over an hour now. Jude World Star is in the building. He's a fast-rising Afro-pop musician. He's known for his unique sound. Now, he's getting a lot of recognition, and he's released hit songs such as Ibile Girl, and he's going to be performing a song for us this morning. Good morning. Hi, Jude.
Thank you. I'm fine.
Man, honestly, I can't wait for your performance. Tell me the name of your track.
Okay, it's Brukutu.
Say it again.
Brukutu, Brukutu.
You say?
Brukutu.
Eh. Okay. What does that mean?
Actually, it's a local drink. So, but in the music, it's like just relax yourself.
All right.
That's just it. Yeah.
All right, just relax yourself.
Yeah,
all right.
relax, yeah.
So that's the instruction. Relax yourself at home there while he performs his track, Brukutu.
Thank you.
Mama Jojo, aye, kogba gidi gbogbo. But what shall I let me on the bar? Bad belly people, I'm not there. Mama Jojo, aye, kogba gidi gbogbo. I'm living my life, I know fit to stress. Yeah, bullion van for me hard. Bad belly people, I will not do. Jamming I feel the wire. We the Maya. No lose God for the man. And it over shit where the shit like my best. Aye, cock back giddy go. Oh, one day, I'm in money coco. Bad belly people, I will not do. Mama Jojo. Aye, cock back giddy go. I'm living my life, I know it's stress. Yeah, bullion van for me hard. Bad belly people, I will not do. Jamming Java de Naki the beat yo. Jude was started the vibe on you. So we know that's the wahala. And it over shit with the shit like my girl. Aye, cock back in the go. Oh, one day, I'm in money coco. Bad belly people, I'm not there. Mama Jojo. Aye, cock back in the go. I'm living my life, I know it's stress. Yeah, bullion van for me hard. Bad belly people, I will not do.
Thank you very much, Jude World Star. Thank you so much. And interesting, Beautiful music there, beautiful music there. All right, so we're moving on to some relationship discussion, and we have Abisola Buhari. She's a certified life coach, NLP practitioner, and an entrepreneur. She's also a healthy marriage advocate, and of course she helps couples navigate matrimonial challenges to enjoy a sustainable marital bliss. And today she'll be talking about who takes the blame when the flames die in a relationship. And of course we're also looking at critical analysis on a wife's role in the bedroom. Welcome, Abisola.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right. Nobody likes to take the blame, to be honest.
Yes.
In a relationship, everybody believes that, or both parties believe that I'm doing well, you're doing well. So,
Definitely.
first of all, how do we identify that the relationship is dying?
Like, for obvious reason, the parties will know. There's going to be a disconnection. When they start keeping away from each other, they will definitely know. Between themselves, they will know. Third parties might not get to know, but the parties to the relationship usually know. What really happens is they might not pay attention to it at the initial stage, but when it gets deteriorating, then they know that something is at stake.
Okay, great stuff. All right, so now, who is to blame in this regard? So you talked about this connection where these two parties involved. What if they're not feeling that disconnection? What if everybody feels, both parties feels, oh yeah, so I don't think anything is wrong. I think everything is fine. I think everything is fine. So I think if you could help us, break it down to those points, those things to look out for. That way it's easier, for anybody watching right now to say, oh, okay, so I actually think my relationship is suffering and it needs help.
Okay, so the disconnection, like when you don't look forward to going home. Okay, you don't look forward to speaking with your partner. You're just fed up. You're just fed up with everything. When either of the parties done something wrong, you just feel like, let me disregard it. You overlook it. You start overlooking their excesses. You don't want to talk about it. That means there's a disconnection. You're not even looking forward to mend things because you're tired. So that's just it.
All right. Now, talking about the woman's role in the bedroom. If you ask me, I think it should be gender roles, because I feel that both parties have both roles to play. The man has a role, the woman has a role. But there's a school of just that general notion where women are very evasive when initiating intercourse. What can a man do in that regard? Because, in this climate, women are we're very held back when it comes to communicating our feelings, especially when it comes to, how we feel about our sex lives. What should the man do in that case?
Strictly saying so, the woman has the same responsibility as the man.
Great.
Right to initiate and right to submit when a partner initiates. So same with the man. But in the world today, especially Africans, they believe when a woman initiates so much, she's kind of promiscuous or something.
Exactly.
So women are holding back.
Yes.
But when there is mutual understanding, you know your partner's sexual urge. We have situation where the woman libido is higher than that of the man.
True.
So definitely she will demand more. So as a man in the house, your responsibility is to give her what she wants. And mind you, you don't have to enjoy sex every time your partner initiates it, but you hold her the duty to satisfy her at that time. So as she owes you that duty whenever you have the urge to and she's not in the mood, she owes you the responsibility to satisfy you and submit herself.
Yeah, another reason a lot of women would not like to express how they feel is not to make the man feel less. They wouldn't want to say things, that would affect his ego. So how do you advise a woman in that situation to approach it?
So the thing is, the two of them need to open up communication. The man should ask, Like, how do you feel? And if they are good together, there's nothing like, you can just make it as a comment, maybe a sarcastic, like, you are still owing me another round, though. This one is not my own. You know, you say it in a passing, not that you try to attack him. You express how you feel. Like, you don't want to go out of the matrimony. He owes you the duty to satisfy you. But when there's an open communication, the man can easily ask, you know your white body. You know when you're working on her, if she enjoy it, you should know. If she did not, you should know. And as a man, you should be bothered when you see that you're not getting that flow while you're at it. So you need to ask, like,
so you need to have that communication
open.
Yeah.
You have to open
I think that's a very critical point there that you just raised. All right. Thank you so much, Abisola. We've had a very interesting conversation. I really hope that you watching at home have learned one or two. Communication is very key in every relationship, and of course you can catch us on our social media platforms at TVC Connect, and I'm sure if you also want to reach out to Abisola Buhari, you can catch up on her social media page. Magical Marriage _NG. All right, thank you so much, people. We'll be right back. Stay with us. There's still so much more on the show.
Welcome back, and with me this morning is Sarah Ofonedu, and of course she is one of us. She is an OAP on Max FM, and yes, we are having a chat with her. Hello. You know, it's good to finally see the faces behind the voices.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you this quick story. There was this time I was listening to Max FM, and that was way before I even got employed here, and then I heard this very nice voice. I was like, hey, God, who is this guy? And then I came and met Mark Otabo, but it's fine. Moving
Were you disappointed?
I wasn't disappointed, but there's way you guys just mesmerize us with your voice.
Sometimes people get disappointed.
Oh, no, at least thankfully.
Somebody sent me a DM once. I mean, I get DMs of, oh, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
But then I finally got my first, so you're even the Sarah. You're not even 5'7".
Oh, my
Like,
days.
literally, my DM, I was like, wow. It's not my fault that you had a high expectation. Apologies. But yeah.
Okay, so we're going to quickly, we have this thing of looking at our Facebook feed. That's Wake Up Nigeria Facebook feed, and we look at comments from people, and we say hello to them.
Okay.
Are you ready to join us?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start. Let's look at the TV. We have, so Omolai Comfort Oluwakoshiosi, that's my mom. She's you guys' #1 fan. And then
Hi, Mom.
We have Faith Kasarachi. Is it good to be eating egg every day? You might want to go on our Instagram page and ask the dietitian that question. And then next we have Abdul Fatai Hassan. Good morning, TVC. So glad Abisola Buhari could make it there. Sorry, dear, that is Lagos stress for you. I'm sure the traffic isn't funny. Okay, so good morning, TVC, and to all the ladies on air. You are looking good. Yes, we are doing our own version of the Be Like Okonjo-Iweala challenge. Timmy Tuesday says, loving your outfits. Thank you very much. So while we were off air, we did talk about sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
Now, did you grow up having that experience?
No.
You didn't?
No, I had just one sibling.
Oh, okay.
We were very different.
Yeah.
Very, very different. I mean, the things I was good at, she wasn't good at.
Oosh.
The things she was good at, I wasn't good at. But, I mean, my mom tried her best to make sure that there was no rivalry. I mean, some things came up where some people tried to compare us. My mom was always there to say, they are very different people. They are very different. Don't compare them. Do you understand? Like, we complement each other at, different places. So I didn't experience that. But on the other hand, I saw it happen with my cousins. I saw it happen with my cousins. Yeah. And it was not funny. They were always fighting about silly things.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy that now we've all grown up. It has ended. But then I have friends who still have those kind of issues. I mean, and I see things like that. It's a real issue.
It's a real issue.
It's a real issue. And I feel like parents are the ones who are supposed to, like, work hard to make sure it doesn't happen with their children. Because, it could happen, you know, when you feel like your sibling is better than you and stuff. Yeah. But you as the parent should be there to say, no, you guide them through it and, try and make them know that you guys don't have to be rivals because you're different or because you feel like this other person is better than you.
Okay, so now let's talk about you, Sarah.
Okay.
So tell me, what inspired... Before we do that, let's quickly look at our Be Like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala challenge.
Okay.
So this is from our TVC Connect's Twitter page. Now, that is me. I don't know why they took that picture, but I look finer sometimes. So we have me, we have MM, and we have the Dynamites.
Yeah.
What do you think about our recreation, though?
You tried. You not tried, like you did well.
I was going to say
because try looks like
as
no.
in try.
You all did well. You all did well. The glasses, the scarf, very well. Just that, it's a scarf.
I mean, it's recreation, so we all did our best to recreate.
But it's beautiful.
It is beautiful, right?
Every one of you looks beautiful. Maybe you should start coming to work looking like this. Who knows?
Yeah, we will put that into consideration. Okay, so now let's talk about you and being on radio. Now, what inspired you to want to be an OAP?
I have always wanted to be an OAP since like forever. Well, that sounds cliche, but I always wanted to be a doctor. First off, I wanted to be a surgeon. People would say, "Are you cool with blood?" Oh yes, darling, I'm cool with blood. But the only problem was to be a doctor, you had to know math, right?
Yes,
and I sucked at it. 100, like I'm a literal 0 when it comes to math. And I was like, I can't even struggle with this, you know.
Yeah.
And then another thing is, I love talking. I know when I was in nursery school, primary 1, I had teachers who would say, "You should be a newscaster. You read so well." So I had that in my head. So it was a serious issue. Like, okay, now I know I can't be a doctor. What else can I do? And then I called my mom. Mommy, I don't want to read news. I think it's boring. But talking, She was like, maybe you should study mass comm. So I just always grew up doing, okay, you know what? I'll just do radio. At least I have the voice, and I'd always just wanted to do radio.
So tell us about your show on Max FM. What do you do?
Yeah, so I do Max Hits every day, Monday to Friday, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I also do Max Lounge. That is Friday evening. So when you can't go out now, thanks to the lockdown and everything, you can't go out on Friday. When you want to party, I just want to have fun at home, that's the show for you. So that's Max Lounge. But Max Hits, which is my main show, is like an entertainment show. Okay. It is an entertainment show. Okay. So everything entertainment, from all of the conversations to the best of interviews on radio, everything popping. It's like basic pop culture on radio, and that's the kind of thing I'm interested in. So hey.
Okay, so you know what?
We have
I'm
fun
going to put
on
you on
that.
the spot.
Okay.
We have Burner, we have Davido, we have Whiskey.
There's nothing on the spot there. I picked Davido.
Who is this?
There's no on the spot there. 30 for life. Everyone on air knows, sometimes I get messages like, Sarah, you have to try. Tone it down. Apologies. Okay, who do you like? Who do you prefer?
Don't ask me.
I mean, they're all wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm to pick one person, definitely OBOT. Okay.
Yeah,
but I love all of them.
Please, I like freebies. Do you people give free recharge cards?
We do that all the time on our show. So every hour on Max Hits, we give our airtime. And then we have other segments. Like, we try not to make our segments so, hey, congrats, you won. We like to, add things. So sometimes it's airtime, sometimes it's goodies, you know. It's just basically packed with everything. So
now Max Hits is 10 a.m.?
Yeah, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Guys,
102.3 Max FM.
Max FM. You better go and win recharge because my credit's almost finishing. So 10 a.m.
Tune in at 10.
Okay. Yeah. And then the other one is what time?
Max Lounge. That is Friday evenings from 10 p.m. to 12. So just 2 hours of mad, crazy fun on radio.
Now, as an OAP now, I'm sure there are young girls or young boys out there who are sending DMs. How can you advise? I want you to give them a practical advice for how to start their career.
How to start your career. The first thing I'll say is train yourself. Before you even go out now to say, please, can I work with you? Please, can I intern? You know, all of that. Train yourself. Listen to it. You can even have a conversation with me about radio now. I'll give you everybody's time bill, because these are things that I soaked myself in it. So sometimes I'm having a conversation with my friend, and then I'm about to maybe do something, and the voice changes, and they're like, Sarah, just like that, just like a switch. And it's like, you guys don't know how much I've soaked myself into this thing. So I'll say, if you want to become an OAP, like I always say in the DMs, soak yourself in it. Soak yourself in radio. Soak yourself in TV if that's what you want. Have something so that when you approach these people, and then I say, try and intern, because people just want, I'll be in my house, and you think you're going to get a job. Yeah, it works like that for some people. But be willing to serve. So while you come out and say you want to intern and you want to do that, at least have something. Let them say, you have it.
Okay. Now, we have something that we want to give you. Right after I give you this, you're going to give me my airtime for 10 a.m.
Tune in to the radio.
Okay, so we have breakfast prepared for you. Are you ready? Do you have a large
always ready
appetite?
for food.
Wow.
I'm always ready
All
for
right,
food.
let's go to the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay.
Kitchen,
No, come
Sarah,
on,
welcome.
here.
Please
Come along.
come
Let's have
along.
you here.
So I'm going to sit here on this high thing.
Yes.
Just stand.
Wow, no.
Please take
You're the high
Take a
queen.
I'm so
seat.
scared of
You're
height.
the guest. You're the
I'll just
guest.
sit.
Okay,
All
one second.
right.
Let me just shift just a little bit for you.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
You're welcome,
Yes.
Sarah.
Yeah.
We've made breakfast for you, and
Thank
we
you.
are hoping that you soak yourself in it. Yes. This is Chef Blossom, and this morning she's made jollof rice with coleslaw and chicken. You can see this looks good, right?
Really
Are you drilling already? Okay, please.
So all this
Enjoy.
party jollof team.
Yes.
But this rice is small now. There's more. There's more after the
Baby girl, calm down.
There's more now. I mean,
Calm down.
It can't be just this now.
Quickly, Chef Blossom, tell us how you made this.
Okay, we used chicken broth for the rice, and then we had our tomato mix, like with pepper, with bell pepper, and we call it shombo and tatashe.
Yeah.
Then we had for spices, we had our paprika spice, curry, thyme, and then onions to fry.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's very easy, quick recipe. She didn't parboil the rice; she just put it all in.
Oh, yeah, I
yes.
heard
And
that.
what do you think, Sarah? Like it?
I think
Love
this is
it?
really nice. For someone like me who really hates jollof rice. Yeah. Apologies.
Whoa.
I really don't like this, but this I can eat.
Okay.
And I really like it.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
I love your energy. You know, don't she look great though?
Yeah, she
Very
does.
inspiring.
Honestly,
Why are you whining me, please?
Instead of whining.
Don't whine me, please.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chef Blossom. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Before we quickly round up, I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my dad, Mr. Mutalani Oluwakoshionte. Very happy birthday to you. I love you more than anything.
Oh, happy birthday, Daddy.
Happy birthday.
And to
right.
all of you women running the world, we are right here for you.
We are, and
It's been
it's been an amazing show. Thank you to all our guests, Abisola Buhari, the nutritionist. I mean, you all. Thank you so much for being here. Same time tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll see you. Mwah.
Keep winning, guys. Mwah.
Who runs